The expansion of online learning due to COVID-19 forced lockdown. Early 2020, the world was facing COVID-19 pandemic that not only impacted the lives of the citizens, but their businesses and schools as well. To ensure the safety goal, because the pandemic did not stop at national borders. It has impacted individuals regardless of their nationality, education, income, or gender. As a result, a number of schools across the world had to shut down to minimize the spread of the virus. This brought so much suffering into the citizens of the country as millions of young people were out of schools. Due to the fact that education is exceptional, measures had to be taken to ensure the continuity of teaching and learning. By this, it meant that there had to be a shift from physical contact learning to remote learning. Remote learning or online learning refers to e-learning that takes place over the internet and is the umbrella term for any learning that takes place across the distance. While some people complained about the complications that came with COVID-19, in contrary, the COVID-19 influenced digital use of 4IR tools in the education sector in South Africa. Before the pandemic, Africa was rife with worries about the disruptive power of the fourth industrial revolution and the possibility of robots replacing human employment. According to the IGI Global Dictionary, the 4IR refers to the use of new technologies like robotic system, artificial intelligence, automation, and humans to enhance service deliveries in libraries. When COVID-19 broke out with rapid spread across the world, measures had to be put into place. As a result, South Africa has been forced to adapt to the fears of 4IR because of the way people work, live, and interact changed considerably. It can be said that South Africa adopted the 4IR technologies even in the education sector because there was a widespread use of different 4IR tools from primary to post-secondary education, where educational activities were moved to remote learning or online learning. Those tools included online platforms such as Blackboard, Igamva, Microsoft Teams, Zoom Meetings, Google Classroom, YouTube, Skype, and others. We see this change as the beginning of the process that will move education to fourth industrial revolution, where education or learning will be mostly digital with few occasions of face-to-face engagements. We are of the view that COVID-19 has transformed the mode of teaching in the education sector during the lockdown. This is due to the fact that many universities, including the University of Johannesburg, University of Cape Town, University of Pretoria, and others, changed from face-to-face learning to online learning. Even in primary schools to secondary schools, the Department of Basic Education made use of televisions and radio stations to offer virtual lessons to children who are at home during the lockdown. Free websites that do not require data for pupils to access learning materials. Furthermore, to ensure that pupils do not miss out on any important lessons during the lockdown, teachers developed lesson plans, activities, and assignments that could be found and viewed online. It must be taken into consideration that for online learning to be effective, connections must be established. Connections are the relationship between humans through the setting of an interconnected network. This means that powerful networks that maximize learning must be established. Connectivist learning that make use of extensive internet and technical tools that are already available. Therefore, for each student to obtain and exchange information regardless of their obstacle, connection encourages university instructors or teachers to think about the potential of internet access and other technological tools for effective learning. All this was done to ensure the existence of connection between students among themselves and with their instructors. The purpose for establishing these connections was to ensure that students and their instructors cooperate with one another to ensure that teaching and learning is taking place smoothly, with the sharing of information, resources, and ideas. This connection enabled teachers to look and make use of educational resources that are rich in quality and easily understood. These resources can assist teachers with their classroom management skills, their relationship with the pupils, and other ideas that they may use to integrate technology into teaching and learning. Online may include open educational resources or SlideShare. These online platforms provide learning resources with cost-saving quality and flexibility of access, as well as enhance the opportunities for self-learning at home. The COVID-19 pandemic left teachers and learners equipped with the knowledge and skills on tackling online learning. This actively demonstrates that COVID-19 has had a great influence on the education sector's use of various fourth industrial revolution tools. Moreover, knowing that the majority of students interact mostly using social media platforms, the COVID-19 allowed instructors or teachers to re-evaluate the way in which they deliver content during the pandemic. More e-learning options are also made possible by social media. Training students to work remotely is crucial as online learning and distant work became more common, and social media can facilitate that. Given the fact that so many students are accustomed to social media and technology, incorporating their use into the classroom is more natural than ever. Every social media site has a variety of educational applications, including announcements, hosting live lectures, and so much more. Those platforms may include WhatsApp groups in which the lecturers and students use to interact, Facebook to post broadcasts and updates for students, class blogs for important class discussions. Many instructors relied on social media to keep the learning going as it was a more direct communication tool that parents, students, and instructors can use. Using social media for educational purposes continues and proves how online learning has expanded since it was something that never happened in the past but was influenced by the means of keeping the academic year going during the COVID-19 forced lockdown. To sum up everything that has been stated so far, traditional academic abilities and rote learning are still emphasized in schools today, but the use of technology in teaching and learning has made it possible to develop skills like critical thinking, problem solving, and adaptability, which will be more useful in the future. In this essay, it has been argued how COVID-19 affected the shift to online education and how educational community began to adapt to the fourth industrial revolution tools to maintain the teaching and learning. Given how things turned out and how several universities completed their academic year on schedule, it may be concluded that making e-learning the standard or the new norm will not be a bad thing, as some students have already adapted to it.